Hey guys, I'm Katie Hollingsworth and I'm running for your class president. I possess many qualities that make me a great leader: patience, perseverance, integrity, and kindness. I strive for perfection in all that I do. I'm passionate about each and every one of you and making a difference. I want our freshman class to be remembered for its integrity, honesty, and most of all, for being the best freshman class to step into the high school. Student Council works side by side with student body and administration to ensure students have a memorable year and a successful year. As president, I will ensure that you have a memorable year. Traditionally, the freshman homecoming float never places first. With dedication and working together, I believe that we can make this happen, along with a bunch of other things freshmen don't usually place first in. Are you up for the challenge? I want this freshman class to make their mark, but first, you need to mark Hollingsworth.
I'm Colin Preston, and I'd like to be your freshman class president. I've come with three main platforms that I plan to pursue and act upon for you. Number one, unity. In joining many clubs, I have brought various social groups together, and I feel that our class has grown tighter and closer in this past year. Through high school, I would do my best to bring us as close as a family. Number two, representation. I plan to represent your ideas not only to the upcoming student council, but also to your teachers and peers. And three, education. It is one of my missions to have our class be the best it can be in and out of the classroom. I have tutored and put together a science fair that students asked me to do. I plan to start groups and more projects next year in the pursuit of benefiting our knowledge. I will do everything within my power to benefit us and give us the positive experience that we really deserve. In my career here as a middle schooler, some of my greatest accomplishments were becoming a captain of our FS football team, passing a bill at KYA, and a lot more. But my greatest accomplishment was making my first friends, the people who believed in me here. Not to mention, I'm a Pokemon master, and that's why I'd like to be your president. Because from the beginning, it wasn't about me. It was all for you. For that, I say thank you. The more I've grown, the more friends I've made, and the more I've found I care about them. And those friends are everyone in this school. You know, it's the friends and the bonds and the people who maybe don't know me, and maybe the students that may not always be noticed that I do care about. It's the people. Because until the end, my career won't be about me, but for you. Remember, being your homie, yes homie, from the east to the west end. Don't be a fool. Vote Colin Preston.
Hey guys, I'm Laura and I'm running for president for our freshman class. I have to keep this short because apparently we only get 1 minute. When I think of leadership, I think of 3 qualities, which coincidentally I have. Number 1, I care about everyone and I care about what everyone has to say. I'm not like Kanye when it comes to sharing ideas. I'm not selfish. I always want to know what everyone else thinks. When I look at our class, I see it as a whole. My ultimate goal is to represent everybody. I won't favorite a certain person's ideas, and I won't just enforce my own. With me, everyone's voice will be heard. Number 2, I have perseverance. I literally follow Nike's motto when I set out to do something. I just do it. I don't wait for someone else. I will always take initiative. I am not afraid of work. I have and will always finish what I start. I don't just speak the change, I make the change. Number 3, dedication and commitment. I'm ready to be there for our student body. I'm prepared to give up my weekends full of Netflix watching and junk food eating for you guys. And for me, that's saying a lot. Being in student council these past 2 years has given me experience and passion for being a voice for everyone. I'll take this role wholeheartedly serious and work my best so none of you will be stressed. I've gone to school with most of you guys since basically preschool, so if you know me, you know I'm the right choice for class president. I'm your friend. All I know is if I die, I'm a legend, and this legend is meant to be president. I've worked hard my whole life, and I'll work even harder as your class president. Vote for the best. Just kidding, Beyonce is the best. So vote for the next best, me. The ballot will have a blank space, and I hope you write my name.
My name is Jenna Robertson. I'm running for your freshman class vice president. Now, I'm going to be the first to let you know that I am no politician. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. But first, let's take a little trip back to 2nd grade. High school, how cool it would be to have lockers and even, get this, go to the bathroom without a teacher. I just couldn't wait. Now let's fast forward 2 years into 4th grade. With all of the media influence, the idea of high school was formed more negatively. Swirlies in the toilets didn't sound like much fun. Skipping ahead 2 more years into 6th grade, we gained lockers, more homework, and the realization that we would be high schoolers in only a short amount of time. In the time span from 2nd to 8th grade, we have grown, matured, and developed a high school dream. This high school dream has caused many feelings: anticipation, anxiety, realization, and reality. As your vice president next year, my high school dream would be making every moment count, be it through exciting PLC days, advanced education, or more student involvement. Now I'm going to leave you with a question. What is your high school dream? As you think about this, also please consider me for your freshman class vice president. Thank you.
As we leave the school building, where we've spent 3 of our years developing into our present-day selves, this also brings us the chance for us to establish a new identity and get rid of those reputations that's been following us for years now. Of course, just voting me as vice president isn't going to magically change us. This isn't Harry Potter, no matter how bad I wish it was. But it's the combination of class officers who I have 100% faith in will represent you no matter who's elected, and you all's cooperation and support that will get us there. Everyone says high school is a time for change and self-growth, and I'm extremely hopeful and excited in seeing us all change for the better. Of course, I'm no Joe Biden, but I'm sure I can make a great vice president to you all, the class of 2019.
We all know what comes next, right? High school. The one thing that most of us have been looking forward to since kindergarten. I'm pretty sure we've all seen the movies where the bully takes the kid's lunch and the kid gives it to him without protesting. They have no voice. But I know that everyone in our class has a voice, and I want to hear it. If you vote me secretary, I'll use your voice and let all student council hear it. I know you probably heard that from everyone running, but I will actually bring your ideas to the table. Now I know that you all know that's not the only quality you need to be secretary. You need someone who's dependable, someone who's organized, someone who has communication skills, someone who will hear your voice and actually use it. So that's why I'm 5'2" and the best secretary for you.
I have a dream to be voted secretary for 2015. Hold the applause. Before you vote, I'm sure you would like to know what I bring to the table. I am a hard worker that brings 110% all the time. I'm organized, which means anything said and done will be with me at all times, right where I left it the first time. Now yes, I have some weaknesses, but like everybody else, I'm only human. Although I am not Christina Perry. Whoever you vote for, whether it be me or another candidate, but I really hope it's me. I want you to know that I will make sure your voice is heard no matter what. Secretary or not, I will make sure I'm always giving my best effort in making sure you all, as a whole class, never go unnoticed. Why should you pick me over another candidate? Well, I don't know what they can do for you, but I know that I will make my sole purpose to be a leader, not only for student council, but for the whole 9th grade. Thank you.
High school. That's where we'll be next year. You, me, all of us. We'll be the freshmen, the ones who probably wouldn't have as much say as the seniors. But that's why we have student council. So we do have a voice. Student council is the voice of us students, and I'd like to be a part of that voice. I want to be part of that voice. I want to speak up for all of us and make sure that we make our freshman year the best it can be. I want to make sure that we all have a say in what happens to us next year. I want to make sure that we all have a say in how we spend our freshman year. I want to make sure it is exactly how we all want it to be, the best it can be. This is why I, Lillian Lee, want you to vote for me for your freshman class student council secretary, so that we all have a voice. Let's make this next year the best it can be. Vote for me, Lillian Lee, for your secretary.
When we all become freshmen, there's this new freedom that we will all explore and discover together, at the same time, all at once. Our freshman year is the start of our high school years. Whether as an artist, musician, an athlete, or leaders, we will no longer be just awkward middle school kids. We will grow into something else. We will be starting what many people are excited, nervous, and even scared of: high school. The place in books and movies that follow the protagonist's life through the chapters of his and her life. The transition from middle to high school is one that will be monumental in our teenage years. My goal is to make freshman year fun and enjoyable. In many ways, it will be our goal to make this year a good year. One with happy and bright memories. Memories that when we look back on that year, we will have stories to tell and enjoy. If you vote me for secretary, I will do my best to help create those joyful memories. So class of 2019, will you vote me for your class secretary?
When thinking of a treasurer, you probably think of bankers and money. And yeah, that's what a treasurer is and what they deal with. But your class treasurer isn't someone who should fit the norm of the niche. Each class needs someone that's going to mold to our class's personalities and characteristics. Someone who's going to stay committed and goal-oriented. Someone who can lead while still being able to listen. Oh, and basic math skills too. And guys, 9 plus 10 is not 21, it's 19. As your class treasurer, I'll be committed to our class not only budget, but manage our finances, to help make suggestions on how to raise money and to lead our class to get the most for our buck. If you want to go the furthest, vote Jacob Curtis.
I just wanted to be clear that I'm going to make this quick. I'm not asking for much of your time, I'm just asking that you listen to me in the time we have. Thank you. I'm running for treasurer, as many of you probably know, considering that you're watching this video right now. Anyway, the reason I'm running is I believe that we're an ill-represented or misrepresented class by our student council, and I plan as a class officer to take a stand and take into consideration us as a whole, as a class, and as a unit. But I can't do it alone. I need my fellow council members and you. I believe that with all of us cooperating and uniting, we can make it an enjoyable, fun, and fair year for us all next year. And if my sarcastic personality or funny posters didn't win you over, I want you to know that I can make quick, correct decisions, and I want to end by saying, I know that most of you have already decided who you'll vote for, and I hope that I can count on your vote, because just remember, if voting for me is wrong, you don't want to be right. Thank you.
A leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. John C. Maxwell. My goal is to show you how great you can be, and from there, we will show everyone how great we can be. If everyone goes along with this, then it'll soon be swag to have leadership. Now, I chose treasurer because it fits me best. Why, you ask? Because I love math. Well, and money too. But, oh, something you must know. Something I have to tell you. Between me and you, have no criminal record. Now, pretty sure Jim, Bob, and Jacob didn't tell you that, so. Okay, got you. Now, that may or may not be important to you, but I thought it was pretty important, so. Okay, everyone wants to be the best, and in order to be the best, you have to vote the best. So, vote Sapphire for treasurer.
Can you all believe it? Next year is high school, a time we've all been dreaming about since we were little kids. We're finally growing up, even if a little bit at a time. With these huge social and life changes comes the changes of us all. Some for the better and some for the worse. Most of the time, freshmen are looked down upon, the fresh meat of the upperclassmen. Although there's nothing we can do about the way others treat us, there's something we can do about the way our class is seen and by the way we operate. And I believe strongly that your future freshman class officers are the perfect niche to help us ease into the roller coaster that is high school. You all need someone who's not only going to keep you in mind with every decision that is made, but is going to stick to promises and make changes. You need someone who can ensure no more tragic pictures from an unexpected picture day, and someone who can guarantee your constant knowledge of what's going on to keep away your anxiety of messing up at the most important time of your life, high school. And I think I'm just the person for that. So if you want to have the security of knowing you're being represented well, then vote for me, DE, as your freshman class reporter.
Hey guys, I'm running for freshman class reporter. I promise I'll work hard to keep you informed about things like homecoming and other activities, and I will report your ideas back to student council to represent our class. I would appreciate your vote, so on Wednesday, vote for Maylee.
Have you ever had any ideas that you wish you could tell someone who might actually consider? Most of you probably know who I am, but in case you don't, I'm Jack Randolph. I'm running for 2015-2016 class reporter. Ever since I have been at FSMS, I have been involved in many leadership roles. I have been in Beta Club all 3 years I've been here. I've also been co-captain of the football team for both years. I've also was student council treasurer this year. With the experience I have in leadership, I would represent you, the students of class of 2019, in a way that you would like to be represented. I understand that being an officer, I'll have to talk with you all, the students, to gather your ideas and thoughts. In the years we have known each other, I have probably talked with most of you one or more times. If you vote for me, I will talk with you to get your ideas and thoughts, to be represented and make the right choice. Vote for me for class reporter, and together let's have one of the best years of our lives.